Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I have been posting Christian blogs for 10 years now, and today I'd like to share Psalm 88 verses 8 to 12. Here's God's word. You have caused my companions to shun me. You have made me a horror to them. I am shut in so that I cannot escape. My eye grows dim through sorrow. Every day I call upon you, O Lord. I spread out my hands to you. Do you work wonders for the dead? Do the departed rise up to praise you? Selah. Is your steadfast love declared in the grave, or your faithfulness in Abaddon? Are your wonders known in the darkness, or your righteousness in the land of the forgetfulness? Psalm 88, 8 to 12. And here's my blog. My eyes grow dim through sorrow. My Lord, I cry out to you as I am in this chasm of darkness. You have allowed my closest friends to continue their wickedness. I feel so isolated and trapped in the silence that you give me. My eyes grow dim through the pain, sorrow, and adversity. How long will you let me suffer, Lord? Have I not been faithful? Lord, I call on you daily, and yet they continue all their ridicule. Have mercy on me and let me feel your presence again. Show the enemy that their tactics are all in vain. I will not survive this world if your presence is ambiguous. Give me strength to continue to overcome this darkness. Lead me to a place where your assurance, the assurance of your love is present. Deliver me out of this pit where I cannot experience your presence. Reflection. Why does the psalmist sound so desperate and depressed in this individual lament? And what was the cause of the psalmist's grief when he wrote this psalm? Why is it important not to dwell on our feelings, as this psalm illustrates? In this psalm, you hear the desperation and the depression of this psalmist. This is one of the sons of Korah who wrote this psalm. And in verse 8, he says, you have caused my companions to shun me. You have made me a horror to them. So, in other words, he has experienced rejection. And that's one of the most painful things that a human being can actually experience, because we all want to be accepted. We all want to be part of something. And when we are shunned, when we are removed from that belongingness, it is such a painful experience. So he felt so isolated and shut in, and you'll hear the depression on the following verses. And the cause of the psalmist's grief is that in verse, what was that? I am shut in so that I cannot escape. That's verse 8. And then in verse 9 he says, my eyes grow dim through sorrow. It's in this is the result of the rejection. This is the result of that feeling that once you trusted these people, now they are throwing you away. So the cause of this lament is this feeling of isolation and rejection. I know what that feels, because that was the whole theme of my life, since I have been traumatized since I was a kid, and it continues on and on. I get to attract people who like to abuse the care and the love that I give them. So it is important for us not to wallow in the grief. Like, it doesn't mean that we will not feel sorrow or grief or lament, but we shouldn't dwell on it, because it's important not to dwell on our feelings but to focus on the promises of God. Because when we are so absorbed in the situation that we are in, it's so easy for us to live in our flesh and not remember the promises. Because God didn't promise us a trouble-free life, but He promises that He will always be there no matter what. So it's important not to dwell on our feelings, but on the truth and the promises of God, because our feelings have no right and wrong, and yet they are not true. They're not always true. Our feelings is it is something that is a result of our belief system, of our experiences. So it cannot always be true. Truth is God's word. Truth is God's promises. So if you dwell on your feelings can lie to you, and when it lies to you, then we are having that open door for the enemy to attack us. So thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilmaars.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. And I hope you subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos for the Lord. Thanks for watching.